Hello. This video will show you how to create article content on a Smartspace website. First of all, you've got to log in. Now I've already logged in, and once you've logged in, you'll see the top toolbar and you'll go to the content icon and click it, and that will open up the content manager. You can place an article in any content category. There may be some hidden because they've got no articles in them, so you can see them just by clicking on the empty categories link there. Otherwise, just select the category you want to create the content into, and then you've got to go to new article. Now there's all sorts of ways of configuring the category itself, but we'll leave that aside for this video. So by clicking on new article, we get the article editor. We start off by giving the article a title. And also, if this is going to be a public article that's going to be, say, a blog or a bit of content on the website, which isn't directly linked into a content space, it's best to copy the title to the page name, and then once the article's actually saved, that will be automatically converted into a web-friendly and search engine optimization friendly article URL. Then make certain that your content category and your subcategory are right. So you may or may not need to select a subcategory. We already have a couple of subcategories in there, but if you need to create a new one, you just type in the name of the new subcategory and that will create it on the fly. You can also put in a display order. In some cases, the article editor won't have a display order because it's automatically ordered by the published or the modification date. So display order is used especially when you're wanting to use this content category as a menu item. So if you do want to do that and you want to place that into the menu that is coming up for this category, you'll need to put in a display order. If there's no display order, there will be no mention of this article in the menu. The category, the article will of course be published if it is published, but there won't be any mention of this article in an automatically generated menu. So once all that's taken care of, there's some advanced content and SEO settings which we can create here. One might be an additional title. This is something that's SEO friendly, and it helps sometimes with getting the message across to the search engines as to what this page is all about. It won't actually appear on the page itself on the website, but it will appear in the header of the browser. So you can put this in as an extra title, and that will be appended to the title that you've already created up there. You can also put in a page description, and this will often, although not always, come up in a search result page. So this needs to be of a limited length, no more than 255, but probably around about 150 characters is the right length. And the search engine will often select this bit of text as a summary of the page, and so often a search result will show this piece of text. So you know, keeping that in mind, that's how you'll write this particular piece of text. There are other features in here which I won't go into now, but we do have available in some help files which explain each individual field. Once you've done that, you can just close that. It won't go anywhere. In the upload and embed files, where you can upload and embed either articles or links to, say, PDF documents and so forth, we have a separate video which I'll include in the description below. So we won't go into that, but yes, we can use that to help create content and edit the article. Once we finish that, we can do the actual text of the article either by just typing it in, or we can cut and paste if we want to, of course. Now with cutting and pasting, especially if you're taking it out of a word processing program like Microsoft Word or a similar product, there may be a lot of unwanted styling which goes into it. Now you don't see this styling when you're just looking at it on the page, but if you just hit Control C, the styling will be contained in the hidden HTML which is behind this page. And it is very extensive, and it doesn't help you with your search engine optimization. And sometimes it's just so extensive that it will exhaust the length of the field that this is saved into. So by minimizing that and making certain that you get the right look of the content on your website, use the Control Shift V command, or if you have a Mac, it might be Command Shift V. So the Command key, the Shift key, and then hit V, and that will paste it in, and it'll strip all that content of all the unwanted styling, which will override the styling on your website. So you don't want that. So just by Control Shift V, and that will give you the text and some basic layout, but not all of the unwanted styling. Now this text editor will give you pretty much everything that you have in a normal Microsoft Word or similar program. So you can create dot points or numbered points. You can indent them. You can insert links to, say, either URL. So if you've got a URL that you want to put in there to a link to another website, just cut and paste that into here and it will save it. Or you can link it to a document, say a PDF, which might be on the server, just by clicking on the browse server. So as it turns out, there's no document saved on this particular server. I'll cancel that. Or you can insert images if you're not using the upload and embed feature. If an image is already on the website, just by clicking on the image icon, you can browse, find something that you want to use, and place it into the article. It's very simple. Once you've done all that, you can then save it, or you can publish directly, although I advise against doing that. So by saving, save the changes, you now have your new article listed. You can then just click on that link or that line, and then say preview the article or do associated work. I won't go into all of the detail of this, but by just clicking on the preview this post icon, we now see that article on the website in preview format. So easily just close, that'll pop up. If you have some changes that you want to make, simply just click on the edit article icon. You'll go back into the article and make the changes as required, and from there you can just publish it directly, or if you just want to save the changes and check it again, you can do that. And then you have here the quick publish icon once you're satisfied, and that will publish it immediately just by clicking on that. It's published, or if you change your mind, it's very easily unpublished. So you're not deleting anything. This icon down here will delete it permanently, so use that with caution. So now you see you've got the article title, the page name here, which has been converted into a SEO friendly text, and also a little SEO score because we added in the page name and the description, which are useful. So that will now be available to be published and appear on your website.